What up, guys? Fresh Cakes here, bringing you first place local Cyber Dragon deck. I'm pretty hyped about it. I know I've been trying to top with this for quite a long time, but finally managed to today, and I'm going to bring you the deck profile, full deck profile, including the side deck that I used, because I know Monarchs and all that nastiness. Alright, so let's jump right into it. We'll start with the monsters. Of course, you play the iconic 3 Cyber Dragons. Nothing really to say about that guy. You play 3 Dre and 3 Core, which is the absolute best Cyber Dragon monster. Pretty much you max out on everything. Everything Cyber Dragon. I also play 3 Galaxy Soldier, which is like your pitch engine. Super good. And then I play 3 one-ofs, the 1 Honest, 1 E-Turtle, because he's just like good for all the stalls, and the 1 Toon Cyber Dragon. Toon Cyber is pretty much just like another Cyber Dragon. However, you can only fuse into Chimera Tech with him, the Rampage. Anyways, he's still super good. You just need more light machine targets in the deck, and this is a super consistent number. Like you see monsters almost all the time in your hands. But yeah, so these are the monsters. Moving on to the spells, I play 2 machine duplications, nice and alty, very pretty. More than 2 is just cloggy, because I mean Core is your only target, and nothing that you have in the main deck will bring their attacks down past 500. I also play 2 Overload Fusion, still looking for the second ulti. Bring out those Rampages, that's just like the most important thing. I also play 2 Instant Fusions for your Panzer Dragons, just to get to like your level 5s and your rank 5s much faster. I'm also playing, here we go, 2 Twin Twister, just to set up your core plays, empty back row. Here we go. Now okay, 2 more 2-ofs. Like I kind of play everything at 2 in this deck, just because you don't want to see too many multiples. 2 Monarch Stormforth. I actually didn't get a chance to face any Monarchs today, because they were all sniped before I got a chance. But pretty much like once they get their field spell on, you just Stormforth yourself, tribute whatever they've got on board, and then you can go ahead and special summon from the extra deck. So it's fairly good. I sided this out every single game today because I just didn't face the Monarchs, but in theory and like the times that I have faced Monarchs, it destroys them, their whole game plan pretty much. So I play 3 of Power Bond. I'm usually wanting to see one of them in my opening hand, but against certain matchups that stall, I don't want to see too many of them, so I'll side one out. But I think 3, like at least going for like if you win your dice roll, you want to see it like in your opening hand, because OTK, and then of course your opponent can side deck afterwards. But until the side deck, you definitely want 3 of them. Of course, the mandatory 3 Cyber Repair Plan, the search targets for Core, and then we've got some other cards here. Just draw power. We've got our triple Upstart Goblin, and then our 1 of spell cards, 1 Limiter, 1 Foolish for setting up plays, and then 1 Regeki, and just 3 traps, triple Reckless, and that's everything. So I mean, just get to your combo pieces as fast as possible and put out the damage. Put out tons and tons and tons of damage. So jumping into the extra deck, I've got the 2 Cyber Dragon Infinities and the 2 Cores to go along with that. 3 is too much. If it takes you, it'll take you 3 turns to bring them out, and in 3 turns you want your opponent dead already. So, let's see here. For the remainder of the XCs, we have a Zenmayo, Pleiades, Volcasaurus, and a Gaia Charger. When you don't go into your Nova, or when you have a Nova and Infinity out already, Volcasaurus Gaia is just too nasty, and then like your Pleiades and your Zenmaia is just for popping back row and and being defensive pretty much. That's it for the Xyz. I don't play anymore, but I do play quite a few fusions. So the 1 Twin Dragon, the 2 Rampage, and the and then the Cyber End Dragon. So all of these are your Power Bond targets. Of course, your Rampage. Your 2 Rampages are your Overload Fusion targets. And then I play the 2 Instant Fusion targets, the Panzers. And I play only 1 Chimera Tech Fortress, just because like you want 2 against Cosmos, but you usually don't need it in any other matchup. since no one can make Infinity anymore, so other than that, that's it. Well, actually, no, I have a side deck now still, so we'll get into the side deck. That's that's all of the extra deck. For side deck, we have the 1 Cyber Altanin. It's the only monster that I play in the side. And it's an out to, another out to Monarchs. So you can't special from the extra deck, you don't need to. You can just banish whatever machine monster you have in the grave and send everything to the graveyard, and it bypasses March of the Monarchs, because obviously it can't be destroyed, but this doesn't destroy, it sends. For Cosmos, I'm running the 2 System Down. For anything Pendulum, I'm running 2 Spell Shattering Arrow, and then for like protection, I have the 2 Korean Forbidden Lances here. Then for the last spell in my in my side deck, sorry, I have 1 Dark Hole, just for master removal. I'm playing quite a lot of traps in the side, just for different situations, like, so I have the 2 DNA Surgery, to counter Magispectors, just because at my locals I have a lot, well, not a lot, but I have a few Magispector players that would pretty much, just, like, murder this deck if I let them resolve all of their traps. 2 Massive Restrict for Monarchs, just lots and lots and lots of Monarch hate. Not being able to special summon, like, pretty much shuts down the deck, so gotta have lots of hate there. 1 Macrocosmos, and I run 2 Trapstun. Trapstun today won me the tournament. Pretty much, like, you just need to stop, in your standby phase, you just need to stop the Solemn Warnings, you need to stop the Ultimate Providences, you need to stop them from reacting to your plays. So, I mean, yeah, mainly it hurts BAs. I faced BAs in my finals, so, yeah, so that's the deck, and, it's going strong. So, yeah, this is Fresh Cakes, and I'm out.